What?
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Kia ora, Earthlings, aliens, and everyone in between. My name is Jeremy Wells. Welcome to Taskmaster. Thanks to a blood pact that I made with the Illuminati, I am the Taskmaster. Earlier this year, I asked 5 New Zealand comedians to do the impossible, complete a series of silly little tasks in front of rolling television cameras. Now, it's time to see how they all did. Our contestants this season are some of the finest minds in New Zealand comedy, and also some people who just happened to be free when we started filming. They are Bubba, Guy Henwood, Karen O'Leary, Mel Bracewell, and Ray O'Leary. And as always, by my side is the man who organises the tasks, tallies the points, and helps me remember people's names. It's
Paul Williams.
Paul Williams, everybody. Paul Williams.
Yeah, I actually had a bit of an annoying day, Jeremy. I went to the bowling alley, but the staff was striking, and I thought it would be rude to interrupt them when they're in that kind of form.
Is that the bit?
Yep.
What's the theme for tonight's prizes, Paul?
Jeremy, tonight we've asked our comedians to bring in the most unlikely thing to find in a public restroom.
Oh, let's start with Karen.
Well, obviously, back in the olden days, there used to be a thing called gender dichotomy. But since then, someone decided to make the toilets that we use open to everybody that wanted to use them. But what I have noticed from when I used to go into the triangle person toilets to now the ones where anyone can go in, it's a real mess. So the thing that I think... It is. So the thing that I think would be very unlikely now to find in a public restroom would be this. So that is a clean, hygienic piece of lino.
Oh. Tell you what, looking at that clean linoleum, it just makes you want to get up there and piss on it, doesn't it? Baba, what did you bring in?
My one is my second choice because my friend wouldn't give me her umbilical cord. So she changed her mind. So this is my second choice. I think you wouldn't find that in a public restroom because it's just really inviting.
It's quite nice, actually.
Yeah,
The blue feels very hygienic as well,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
and inviting.
Yeah, but imagine getting the piss out of that thing. Impossible.
Mel, what did you bring in?
I've brought in something that is quite difficult to find anywhere, let alone a public bathroom. That is a Where's Wally figurine that cost me $120. That was like the only option. He's hard to find.
Guy, what's your unlikely to find in a public restroom thing?
I thought something that you would probably not find in there was this. A completely used disposable camera where every photo was taken at a party in my 20s and I've chosen not to get it ever developed. So I'd be very surprised if I found that in a public restroom.
Ray, what did you bring in?
Jeremy, I live near some public restrooms, and I actually went and I put something in those public restrooms that I think you'd find quite surprising. It was your phone number. Looking for a good time, call Jeremy. That's your phone number, isn't it?
That is my phone number.
And I actually live near a few public restrooms, so I found another one. Plumb my wells. And then I wasn't sure I was getting the message across. So above the bathroom door, I've written, do you want to have with me, television's Jeremy Wells?
The thing is, Ray, I've been writing my number in bathroom walls for a long, long time. So you're just doing me a favour, really. Yeah. Although putting it on TV means that you only got 1 point tonight, actually, for your prize task, sadly. Di, you're a filthy man with your camera in the toilet. You can get 2 points. Mel, with your Where's Wally, 3 points for that.
Thank you.
I'm really, really happy that you didn't bring in someone's umbilical cord, Bubba. So I'll give you 4 points for your welcome,
Thank you,
Matt. And
Taskmaster.
Karen, you get 5 points for your clean piece of lino. I can tell you I am busting for another task, and I don't know how much longer I can hold on for. Can we do a proper one now?
We sure can. But I would just like to say, this one was not necessary.
Oh.
Oh,
Captain, my captain.
He's dead.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, this feels rude. Improve Paul.
Impossible.
Thanks for saying it.
It's not true.
most improved Paul wins.
You have 30 minutes to debut your Paul.
Your time starts now.
You're quite tall.
You want me to be shorter?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Let's brown you up a bit.
Really?
I can't wait to see which one of the infinite number of ways to improve Paul our contestants went with. Who's up first?
If you're a fan of two-syllable names, you are going to love this. It's Bubba and Karen.
Do you know all of the states of America in alphabetical order?
Not in alphabetical order.
How fast can you learn things?
We've got 24 and a half minutes. I could try. These your clothes?
Yeah, but you should put it on. Because that's intense.
Okay. Dal, aware. Then I'm gonna meet my friend Dal, who's incredibly aware. And my friend was aware that it costs money to go to the movies, but I now owe. I owe you.
Wow, you look really chill. Do you feel like you walk into the room and you own it?
With the current housing market, I don't know if I'll ever own a room.
Now I'd like to introduce the new and improved Paul Williams, who is going to state at least half of the states of America in alphabetical order.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona.
I'm trying to make you more fun. Like, what games did you play as a kid?
I made a lot of graphs. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Montana. I know, it's Nebraska.
Now we can play Tiggy.
But what about,
I think you are doing really well so far.
thanks for the encouragement, Rhode Island.
Correct.
You know, go. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm feeling quite dirty.
Dirty stains, Purcell, wash. Washington. It's delicious.
And you feel
Sick.
Do you ever eat burgers?
Wagyu.
Where would you go to get your burgers?
McDonald's. Whopper, Wendy's, Burger, Sneaky Snacky, Burger, Wisconsin.
Correct?
your mood went from here to the max amount of fun. I feel like I just raised you.
Wyoming.
Correct. You've completed the challenge, Paul. Consider yourself much improved.
So you plan to improve my confidence, but then you
We ended up
changed.
improving your mood
Okay.
because graphs don't lie.
So how do you think you went there, Bubba, improving his mood?
I think that's like 5 points worthy. Well, you saw the graph.
You genuinely seem to enjoy that graph chat.
Well, I did.
He made it.
I made the graph, yeah, which was the highlight, yeah.
Karen, you were teaching Paul useless facts. I would say that that's the one thing that Paul's quite good at.
I disagree. I don't think he is good at that. And I also disagree with you saying that useless facts are useless, because I think any fact is a good fact, in fact.
I did get through all the states.
Yep.
is it 52 states in alphabetical order?
50 or 52, one or the other.
50 maybe.
I think it's 50.
50, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
I added 2 even. Yeah. Fiji and Samoa. It is. Oh boy, are you going to love this. It's Di and Mel.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
For all in attendance and the millions watching around the world, may I present the new and improved
The brand new.
Paul Williams.
Ta-da!
What you'll see here is Paul Williams strutting a very hot, non-seasonal look. He has the off-the-shoulder earrings with a slight inflate hanging on the fishing wire.
You'll notice a few features we've introduced in the Paul 3000, namely silver bow tie, we listened, beautiful third eye for seeing and computing. Can you show off your muscles? Look at those bad boys.
The devil's in the detail, if you ask me. Setting off this look is the twirly-whirly plastic thing on a stick and this amazingly delicate child's fedora.
Now, Paul, fetch me some food.
Paul is the look everyone is dying for, and those eyes just scream, E-mo, mo, mo, mo. Great, Paul. You look amazing.
Honestly, I'm gonna be rolling and... I don't know why I said that.
So, I love that. So Mel, the Paul 3000, he's a bot?
Yeah, that was my method, was to lobotomise them and turn them into a robot.
Did you feel improved?
Yeah. If by improved you mean covered in tinfoil.
Yeah. Di, the child's fedora was a lovely touch.
For a guy who's got, I don't know, in the trade we call it a fat head, he's his eyes look dangerously small. So a child's fedora really makes them pop.
You looked hot. Did you feel hot?
I did at the time. Right now I feel terrible because I do have a massive head. I struggle to wear most hats.
But that's why we went the child's hat. Because people go, he's got a child's hat, he must have a normal sized head.
Yeah, I like that logic. Who's left, Paul?
If you're a fan of the name Ray O'Leary, holy moly, you are gonna love this. It's Ray O'Leary.
First thought, dress you exactly like me.
And that would be improving me?
That's like a rude question to ask.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, Ray.
Complete the obstacle course. Jump over the lion, spin around 7 times, and throw the fruit in the paddling pool. Fight the mannequin with the pool noodle, then stand in the bar. You must ferry Ray to each obstacle in the wheelbarrow. Your time starts now. How long do I have?
Now,
Now? It's not really a time.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Bella.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
I can't whistle. Oh. Maybe later I'll push you around in the wheelbarrow.
That'd be nice.
How do you feel after watching that?
Heavy. I felt so bad for Paul having to push me around.
The ground was also very soft, so I think it was,
Oh, yes.
it was not ideal.
It's probably mostly the ground, yeah, Paul's right. And When I put on Paul's clothes, for some reason my head grew quite a bit, and so I think that was weighing down the wheelbarrow.
Should I score this? The transformation was least successful from Ray, so I think you get 1 point, Ray. Di and Mel 3 points each, because it was a good transformation. Bubba genuinely seemed to improve your mood, particularly with the graph, so 4 points for you, Bubba. And 5 for Karen, because that's quite useful, being able to know the American states actually. All right, Paul 3000, it's about time for a scoreboard update. How are we looking?
With a perfect score of 10 in the lead, it's Karen O'Leary.
Enough crazy stimulating number chat, let's get back into it. Do you have another task?
I sure do, Jeremy, and it's a team task.
What was that for us?
It was lovely, thank you, Paul.
Do you want to open this one, or do you want to open those first?
Stop looking at the scrolls, please.
I'm a millennial. I'm addicted to scrolls on my phone.
I reckon it's going to be about scrolls.
I don't know why you think that. Select a scroll.
Oh, just like that.
Correct.
I'm leaning towards this one.
Oh,
You're
I hope
mean,
that's
Paul.
the cinnamon scroll.
Oh.
Bakery joke.
How long have you played trumpet for, Paul?
2 minutes?
Guy Fawkes and the gunpowder plot.
The assassination of Julius Caesar. Oh, shit.
Oh, we've got another one coming in.
Oh, no.
Perform a play based on the historical event written on your scroll.
No research allowed.
Best and most historically accurate play wins.
Curtains up in 25 minutes.
I can't wait for
What do you guys know about Julius Caesar?
The salad.
I'm just hearing about that now.
Whose magnum opus do we have first, Paul?
What doth mine eyes perceive, doth tell. 'Tis our team of two, Ray and Melanie.
Hello all, it is me, your leader, the leader of Rome, Julius Caesar. Yes, I know that name sounds familiar. I'm the guy who thought of that delicious salad. One thing I love about ruling this beautiful place called Rome is my loyal subjects. Oh, speaking of, there's one of my loyal subjects now. Hello, Patricia.
Oh, hello, Caesar. I hate what you've done to the salad, and I'm going to give Caesar a C-section.
Oh! Oh! Patricia! Oh, another one of my loyal subjects.
Well, I have some good news and some bad news. Good news is that wasn't fatal. Bad news is I'm attacking you too.
Oh, not two of my loyal subjects.
Oh, thank goodness there's help.
Bad news, I'm vegan and I hate what you did to the salad.
Oh,
You
no.
ruined a perfectly good vegan salad and added meat products to it.
No, the bacon is what gives it the flavor.
I don't like you at all.
Oh, I thought I was quite a popular leader. I feel like that's what people say about me, like I'm referenced quite a lot as being, oh, you would not.
Caesar being alive? No way, Jose.
Since injuring my leg, the healthcare system in Rome has been terrible for me.
I'm gonna blow you away.
I can't believe I'm still alive, but I'm starting to bleed out.
The local skate park has fallen into disrepair.
Oh, I was the guy who had the idea for the half pipe.
I'm a time traveler and I came to kill Hitler, but I missed the mark. But this is good enough. Bang, 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 bang.
I need an IV.
What, 4 more hits with this hammer?
Oh no, Roman numerals.
IV.
And 2 brutes.
He's dead, but just for good measure. And scene.
I think so. There felt like there were some historical inaccuracies there, Paul.
There was quite a few. A couple I've highlighted. So the Caesar salad was invented in the early 1920s by Caesar Cardini, an Italian chef. And also, no way Jose was first said in the 1960s, and the garden hose was invented in Holland in the 1600s, so it's very unlikely that anyone would have made that pun. A second team cometh, our task they will try. It's Karen, Bubba, and of course, Di Henwood.
Welcome along to our play. Thank you for spending your kind threepenny tuppence upon our show. It is now 16:05.
Hear ye, hear ye. We have a proclamation to make. We have listened to the people, the rich ones, and we will be raising the taxes of the poor.
Well done. Well done. Ah! Guesseth, whatteth, I'm so fricketh, angrieth at themeth. How dareth he taketh from meeth and my familyeth? I'm gonna bloweth youeth uppeth. Youeth. Ooh, we are eternal to the Parliament. We are eternal to the Parliament. The Parliament, eternal to the Parliament. He willeth, payeth for this earth.
It has come to my attention, Your Honour, that this despicable man, Guy Fawkes, is responsible for treason, and therefore he must be punished. What say you?
I sentence this Guy Fawkes to death. Yo, what's up, kids? It's the present day, 2023, in the house, y'all. Put all the ciggies in the car! Put the ciggies in the car!
Wait. What have we become?
This was about a person trying to make good, but now we're scaring dogs and doing ram raids.
This is not what Guy Fawkes would have wanted. How about Matariki? And it can be just about Matariki.
Matariki it is, and in the words of Guy Fawkes, take me back to the rainbow, that rainbow kind of magic.
Rainbow, rainbow, the rainbow's end. That's rainbow magic. Time, rainbow, bows end.
So what did the ram raids bit have to do with it?
You know, when you set off fireworks, you get a bit of adrenaline and suddenly do a ram raid. So that was the sort of the...
I think the idea, I thought with Guy Fawkes, it was a Catholic conspiracy to try and put a Catholic king back in charge.
Restore a Catholic to the throne,
That's
yes.
right.
Nothing to do with taxes.
No.
I think quite a big historical inaccuracy was that it seemed like he actually did blow up the Parliament.
Yeah.
But he was
No, that was just metaphorical blowing up. That's because that was like you were looking inside his head. He was attempting to blow up the Parliament.
I wish you would metaphorically put your pants down.
So yeah, what did that bit have to do with it? So was someone pulling their pants down in 1605? What happened there?
That's what happens in Catholic churches a lot.
Yeah, look, I preferred Bubba, Di and Karen's play myself. I think there were just a few less inaccuracies. So I think 2 points for you guys, 4 points for you guys. Cool, I think I feel like another task. Can you do something about that?
I bet you $100 you'll enjoy this task.
Paul?
You in the caravan, Paul?
Oh, what's up? Hello, Paul.
Hello, Karen. Thought I'd bring a sort of 50s musical vibe. Paul, lovely to see you.
Oh, poker.
You like to gamble?
No.
You strike me as a man who's been bankrupt many times.
Make a bet with Paul, then win it.
Once Paul accepts your bet with a sturdy handshake, you cannot make a new bet.
Most successful bet wins.
You have 30 minutes.
Your time starts now.
The issue is, Paul, I have very minimal skills.
I bet you that I could throw the frisbee further than you.
How many throws do we get?
Just one attempt.
What if I bet you I can name 100 Pokemon?
I don't think you could name 150 Pokemon.
Bet you I could put way more marshmallows in my mouth than you can.
I'll accept that bet.
I bet that you can't find 13 different types of leaf in 15 minutes.
Bet you can't do more laps than me.
Laps of what?
From that bathtub to here.
I would accept that. Why don't we say most laps in 25 minutes? What's your stance on Pokemon?
I'm a fan of beating up people who like Pokemon. Nerds.
Loser has to scull a whole Coke.
A whole can of unbranded cola.
Oh, yeah, unbranded cola.
I accept that bet.
It said it had to be a sturdy handshake. I can't even really feel that.
That's sturdy.
Yeah, that was really sturdy now.
Paul, it's your time to shine. This is going to be amazing.
We're gambling, and I have a pair of aces. It's Karen and Ray.
Okay, we'll just do one at a time each, so then we can keep count.
I'll go white, you go pink.
I don't want to be pink. I'll go white, you go pink.
I don't want to be pink.
Well, then we'll both go white.
Why don't we just go lucky dip?
Random selection.
Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Regice, Registeel, Regigigas.
These real?
Yeah, they're all real. Nidoking, Nidoqueen.
I need a queen too.
I don't have time to give you personal wishes for. Chimchar, Infernape, Torchic.
Tall chick.
No, Torchic. It's a fiery chicken, not a tall chick.
Not Melanie Bracewell.
You don't call Melanie, that seems it.
Tall's fine,
Yeah,
right?
Tall's fine. Chick seems a bit.
Okay, sorry.
What are we up to?
That's 4.
Only 4.
Swampert, Kecleon, Lickitung, Licky.
Yes. That's good.
That's 5.
Coughing, wheezing.
These are just adjectives.
No, they're Pokemon. How many?
What's next? Breathing?
No, that's not a Pokemon. They're like, are you okay? Oh, you're coughing. Like, that's a Pokemon.
That's 6. They are juicy.
Oh, Mr. Mime. Mime Jr.
Mime Jr.
Evolves into Mr. Mime.
It evolves into Mr. Mime.
He's a little clown.
He's a little clown.
That's really clever, Paul.
It's oak.
Rayquaza, Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite.
But you've still got time. Do you want to do more?
What is some other? Oh, Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone, Ledybar, Ledyaan, Scyther, Scizor, Cleaver.
That was genuinely impressive.
I feel like, Karen, you underestimated the size of Paul's mouth.
I didn't know he had that massive head before. I hadn't even really paid any attention. Of course he's got a big gob as well.
What was wrong with the pink ones? Why does no one like the pink ones?
I didn't want to have gender stereotyped pink marshmallows because I identify as a female.
You'd rather go with the racially based one?
Yeah.
That's an impressive skill, Ray.
Is it really?
Licky was an interesting one.
That's what Karen needed for her marshmallow test, is a bit more licky, I think.
I always need a bit more licky.
Now we have two more aspiring gamblers. Their surnames form the answer to the age-old question, would a hen be good at bracing? It's hen would brace well.
Was it 13 and 15 minutes?
Yeah, you can take the timer with you if you like.
I'd rather have both hands free for picking leaves.
What is the bet?
The bet is the person who throws the frisbee not as far has to scull the cola.
Okay.
Oh,
your time started. Well, either way, that was a win.
Oh, it really did. Oh, it rolled a little bit.
$40 meters, 95.
Okay, all right, come on, let's go. Just leave it out there, I reckon. I'll wind it up.
How long left?
5 minutes.
It's not rolled at all.
Quite the haul. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 21, 33, 40, 34.
I'm out.
35.56. Sucker!
So you win. And that is what I would call a very successful bet.
Did you win the bet?
Okay, Paul, a can of unbranded cola.
It's a larger can than I was imagining.
I want you to be thirsty. Chug, 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 chug. Everyone at home, chug, 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 chug. Okay, okay. There comes a point where you're no longer excited about the bet, you're quite concerned. Oh God, this is horrifying.
When you said that you were going to have to drink a can of unbranded cola, I thought a can.
Yeah, I did at the time too. But then I won and I thought, well, this is kind of boring. I guess I'll make Paul chug a bucket of cola. And so that's what we ended up with.
Di, you decided to make Paul collect a whole lot of leaves in what you would say is a very wooded area.
Yes, so I did what humanity has done from days of yore, and that is underestimate nature.
Okay, we've had 2 winning bets and 2 losing bets so far, Paul. We need a tiebreaker. I've got a lot of money riding on this.
It's time for our final gambler. It's Bubba.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh! Ah! Ah! What am I losing? Holy shit! This is so much harder!
I was the Year 6 Nelson Inter-School Champion.
I underestimated you, Paul. Woo, go, Paul. Oh my God, Paul, get it.
That's halfway. We're over halfway. Stick in there. 8 minutes and 35 seconds.
You're almost there. Go, Paulio.
I'm struggling.
Don't struggle, you're doing great.
I love to run.
Yep, got it.
Other than riding a bike, it's the closest you get to flying.
You're a sparrow, Paul.
1 minute 50.
Woo! Oh my God! I got bitten.
Bitten by what?
The jealousy bug.
1 minute left.
You can do it.
16 seconds. Come on, one more.
Oh my gosh. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Stop where you are. I'll probably have to review the footage because honestly I lost count.
Yeah, sorry. Close call.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
I can taste blood. So who won that one?
I believe me, yes. Bubba did 12 laps and I did 119, which is 5.75k.
Well, I don't even care that I lost that. I was so impressed.
I like the fact that you thought, be a sparrow. Of all the birds you could choose, Paul chose the humble sparrow. Could have been anything. Could have been an eagle, a falcon.
Pidgeotto.
So only 2 of them won their bet, and that was Melanie and Ray.
All right. I think, Bubba, 1 point for you because you lost so shockingly. Even though you had a bike at one stage, which...
That was harder.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's racist.
Di, 2 points for you. I think you underestimated Paul's foraging skills. Karen took you to the brink with the marshmallows. 3 points for Karen. Mel, 4 points for you, and 5 points for you, Ray. That was impressive. Pokemon. A scoreboard update, please, Paul.
Way out in first place with a huge 17 points, Karen O'Leary.
Ah, okay. Let's see what one last task does to the leaderboard. All right, you lot. Go up for the last live task. Okay, Paul, I think I've worked out what's going on here just by looking at it, but would you mind explaining it?
I'll do you one better. I'll get Bubba to explain it.
One at a time, you must throw your 6 darts from the spot and pop the balloons that match the colour of your vest. Each pop balloon of your colour will give you 1 point. If you pop someone else's balloon, they will receive that point and you will incur a penalty. If you hit the black balloon, you are eliminated. The person with the most pop balloons of their assigned colour wins.
So everyone please enter the safety pen. Okay.
My 2 kids who need to wear high vis.
Bubba, would you like to go first?
Yes. I'm not good at aiming.
Yes.
1 point for Karen and a penalty. Wear an eye patch.
Oh my gosh, my vision's blurred.
That's a point for the ground. That was Karen again.
Damn it!
Your second penalty, you must stand on 1 foot.
Oh, there's no hope now.
Up next, Di.
You're better with the iPad.
Okay.
Your next penalty, swap your throwing hand.
Oh, sweet ass. Green.
Your 4th penalty, throwing underarm. Up next, Karen.
Go, Karen. Go, Karen.
You.
1
Is that right?
point for Ray.
Thank you, Karen.
So close, you bastard.
Wow.
I can't balance because I've got only one eye.
Sucks to be you. Another point for Ray. Please switch to your other hand.
Yes. Safe. Green, green, green.
Success.
Up next, Mel.
Oh! Not Ray!
Ray.
Anyone but Ray! I just stabbed myself in the head with a dart. Shit.
You're the best.
That's all right. I did
1
okay.
point
I
for
was happy with that
Di.
effort.
Final thrower, Ray.
Ray. How
did that happen?
I've got a gift. Do I get 3 penalties?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, this is disableist. I know I still. Oh, I quite need both my eyes.
Right.
Just about the first point for the wall.
Right.
Oh,
So far, he's popped everyone but his own. Underarm.
A second eye patch.
She called it another eye patch.
No, that's really mean.
Yeah.
I'm coming over here.
Paul, could you please point me?
Straight ahead from you now.
Right.
What did I do?
Stay still, you're safe.
You're safe.
Underarm.
Right. Oh, great shot.
We did not anticipate this many penalties, so no more penalties.
Right. Oh, again!
1 point for Karen and 1 point for Ray.
Everyone, go one.
Come on, everyone, come on down. What a fun task that was. So how are the scores looking, Paul?
So the scores for the live task: 1 point for Ray and Di, 3 points for Bubba and Karen, and 5 points for Melanie Bracewell.
And what does that mean for the episode
That means
score?
the winner of episode 4 with 20 points, Karen O'Leary.
Wow. Congratulations, Karen. Go and enjoy your fantastic bounty, please. Another episode done and dusted. We learnt that Caesar invented the half pipe. We learnt that Paul Williams has a fitter body and a bigger mouth than anyone thought possible. And most importantly, we learnt that Karen is the winner of episode 4. Congratulations, Karen. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time.
I've already got your number.
When do you meant to learn to blow up balloons?
It's just one of those things you learn like walking.
Do you know any of the other contestants?
No.
Who's this?
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.